It's your boy Cowboy Cam here, and my Dallas Cowboys let me down again. How's it going, everybody? It's your man Cowboy Cam. It's your man Cowboy Cam, and I'm here live on the Flex Network. Make sure you are and subscribing to the Flex Network, please. Make sure you get all the content, all the NFL content, fantasy football content you need. Make sure you follow follow the Flex Network on Twitter at the Flex Network One. Um, let's just dive straight into it. Let me pull this up right here. Let's just dive into it. Cowboy Nation. I told you guys after the Rams game what should happen and what was. And I said, if we went into this game relying on Dak Prescott with a bad shoulder to try to throw us into the game, we were going to lose. And I told you guys that it was all up to the coaching staff to run the ball. Somehow our coaching staff hasn't figured out how to put Tony Pollard and Ezekiel Elliott on the field at the same time. They haven't, pieced that together. And major shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles. They took care of business. It is what it is. They beat us, plain and simple. They beat us with practice squad players, and they wanted it more than us. And it's just it blows my mind to fully grasp the fact that our coaching staff is just that incompetent that they don't. You come out the week of before the game and say, "Hey, our quarterback's shoulder's hurt. His throwing arm is hurt. He's not going to practice for the rest of for the whole week." And yet, you come out and throw the ball 44 times. And so now you got Cowboy fans beating up on Dak even worse, even though he's probably one of the most banged up people on offense, which is insane. Like, he has a hurt finger, a hurt hand, a hurt shoulder, and yet you don't know to run Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard into the ground. Like, I don't care if we would have ran the ball, three straight downs, It should not have come to Dak Prescott throwing the ball 40 times. Also, if you throw the ball on first down and then run the ball on second and third down, mix it up. Like you're oh man, it is an absolute, excuse my French, shit show that we witnessed from these Cowboys just last night. Not even last night, just in the afternoon, and it just really ruined the rest of the day. I was critical. I mean, the defense, was high. We got one sack. DeMarcus Lawrence didn't show up once again. And I got Cowboy fans telling me, oh, DeMarcus Lawrence is getting triple team and double team. Well, if he's getting tripled and double team, somebody else should be winning somewhere else, and we weren't winning. Two, if you're going to get paid top dollar, my man, I need you to get some sacks. You got 5 sacks. I believe Taco Charlton, once he hit Miami, has 7 sacks. Think about that. 7, a guy we traded to Miami has 7 sacks, I believe. Maybe 8, 9. Who knows? I haven't looked. But DeMarcus Lawrence has 5 sacks. So I don't want to hear all of that because he did a lot of this. I'm going to call him out like I see it. He did a lot of this, got paid, and I haven't seen from him since. It's cool when Robert Quinn's getting sacks and stuff like that, but it has to be a complete effort. I wasn't impressed with our defensive back play. Xavier Woods complained, oh, you guys don't have any faith in me. You're out looking for safety. When I'm here, I didn't see you make any plays, man. I didn't see you make any plays. This is why they were looking for a safety. This was why I was high on several safeties that were in the draft. Um, Taylor Rapp and Juan Thornhill being the two that I myself wanted. And those guys have made a lot of plays, and oh man, it's just been terrible. And then the Cowboys have problems with their flight, and so it just like was like the icing on the cake. Like, because I joked that if the Cowboys lose, the coaching staff needs to be fired and find their own way home. And these guys literally their plane wasn't working, and so it's hilarious. And so yeah, I mean we failed Dak and Zeke. We failed Dak and Zeke once again because our coaching staff doesn't know how to balance the duo. You were supposed to run Zeke and Pollard ragged. You were supposed to come out no matter if they're loading the box, and you're supposed to run the ball. Mix in a throw on first down here and there. Also, one thing I've been critical on this whole season, Blake Jarwin played almost none. Had one catch and went to the sideline. There's no way Jason Witten should be playing more than Blake Jarwin. And I knew that this would come back to be a problem because I said this in the preseason when Witten came back, that if Jason Witten's playing more than Blake Jarwin, our offense was not going to succeed at all. And yeah, Jason Witten's caught some touchdown passes in the red zone, but Blake Jarwin is more explosive out of the red zone. And we're not playing him. We're not using Blake Jarwin. Imagine if the Cowboys had two athletic tight ends who could catch the ball and pass block. Oh my gosh, this offense. Amari Cooper. And here's okay. I don't believe Amari Cooper's healthy. And put this plain and simple. I don't believe Amari Cooper is healthy. I believe in the offseason you will see Amari Cooper having surgery on a knee, something. He's going to have surgery on something. I'm going to call it flat out how I see it. But this is why I criticize coaching. On fourth down, you don't give Dak Prescott his best weapons. You don't put the best guys out on that field for Dak Prescott to win you the game. And so Dak has no choice but to go to Michael Gallup. That was the thing. Like literally, Dak knew Amari wasn't there. Randall Cobb wasn't there. Randall Cobb had caught several passes to get us down the field. When Dak goes hurry up offense and Dak is calling the shots, the offense moves so much better. It moves so much better. All of a sudden, you're seeing Randall Cobb get involved when Dak's going hurry up offense. And so I think Randall Cobb had like 3 catches that drive. And then you do your rotation, and now Randall Cobb and Amari Cooper aren't on the field as a head coach. That is your job. Yeah, Kellen Moore is calling plays, but in that moment, you call a timeout and you get your best players on the field. We had several 3rd and 1s where we don't run Ezekiel Elliott. On the 3rd and 1 where Tony Pollard fumbles, we run a pitch, we run a speed option, at least get a fullback in there for Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard can make things happen if you set him up for things to happen. You don't even get a lead blocker in there. So it's him it's him against 2 defenders basically. And then he fumbles the ball, and it's just a shit show because Philadelphia goes on to score after that fumble. After that fumble, they go on to score. We get a field goal out of that. If we get a field goal out of that like we're supposed to get out of it, or maybe a first down if we run Ezekiel Elliott, or if we run the ball up the middle, who knows? But if we get that field goal, do you guys know what the score would have been? You guys know what the score would have been? I believe 9-10. That's what the score would have been, 9-10. Instead, Philadelphia goes down. They score. And then we come back and get a field goal, 17-9. And we lose the game 17-9, just like that. It's just I said weeks ago they should have fired Garrett. You know, I said it weeks ago they should have let him go. Because there's no way an interim coach could have done much worse than this. But interim coach, it has been that bad. Let me get to some comments real quick. Let's see. Cornerback and DB leave from Chris. Cornerback and DB leave him in wide open. Bro, you hit it right on the money. Cornerback wide open. What's supposed to be tight covers, number 2, number 4. Then the linebackers are trash, missing tackles and leaving run lanes open. You hit it right on the money, man. You hit it right on the money. How do you not know to stop Dallas? I want to get to Dallas Goedert's touchdown. How do you not know to stop the tight ends? Stop to make everybody else beat you and stop the tight ends. That's all they got, tight ends. That's all the Eagles had. Let me see. Some more comments. Ryan Norwood, y'all got big-headed, that's it. He's the Eagles fan, my people. He's the Eagles fan, so Eagle fans, go ahead and gloat. Joseph McQuinn, Amari Cooper needs to be franchise tagged. We'll see about that. I believe he's going to get a contract. I just don't think he's healthy, and our coaching staff doesn't know what to do when our players aren't healthy. And as you see, this is why I say the Eagles have a great head coach in Doug Peterson, because he can get his players to play for him, plain and simple. Chris, Zeke had many good runs, but they just stopped feeding him on the run game. Who does that? Dak was clearly missing key easy throws and checkdowns. He was hurting clearly. Just disappointed. I'm not even a diehard fan like you. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. It was clear. It was clear as day. Dak Prescott was not healthy. He was not healthy. He was missing the simplest of the simple throws. And then even on his deep balls, he was either short or he was he was long, because he didn't have the touch with that. I don't know what people are expecting with a hurt shoulder. Go hurt that AC. I played with an AC joint sprain in my shoulder, and I was a defensive end, and I played with an AC joint sprain. And you have very limited range with your shoulder. There's only so much motion you can get out of that shoulder, and so I'm not sure what people were expecting. I'm not sure what the Cowboy staff was expecting. But thank you, Chris. My buddy Ishmael, y'all lost no more number 1 in the conference talk. I believe he's a Giants. I think Ishmael's a Giants fan, so we're gonna ignore him with his team being like what I think. Oh, they got to win, so they're 4-11. Joseph, it's not that Zeke didn't get the ball enough. His ass was getting shut down. It is what it is. I don't think Zeke was getting shut down. He still averaged 4 yards a carry. It's just how, like I said before the Rams game, it's how you run Ezekiel Elliott. It's your scheme. And so the scheme they came out with against the Rams, they didn't use against the Eagles, and it showed. Chris, how do we consistently drive 3/4 of the way down the field to not score? We are damn good driving, but can't finish. Now, there's so much that goes into that driving the field part. The Cowboys are last place in special teams efficiency. We're last, and on our average kickoff returns, we average on the 21-yard line, I believe. On a touchback, you get put at the 25-yard line. So let that sink in. On a touchback, you get put at the 25-yard line. We average the 21-yard line, the 20-yard line. We're making our offense have to do extra work. And this is what I tell a lot of Cowboy fans I end up arguing with. We're making our offense do a whole lot of work. And so this is why they have so much yardage, because they're driving the field nonstop. During that Rams game, our special teams were so bad, but our offense made up for it by driving. I think they had a 90-yard drive and a 97-yard drive for a touchdown. Think about that. Two 90-yard drives for touchdown passes. You're asking too much. You're asking way too much of your offense. Chase, Zeke needs the ball 25 to 30 times a game for us to win and play action. That should have been the recipe from the start, but our coaching staff doesn't do that. Our coaching staff doesn't value, putting the team in the right position to win. No fourth down to 10. Tobias, we kicked only field goals on fourth down, still too incredibly conservative. No fourth down attempts in fourth down territory. They didn't want to win. Well, our coaching staff did. Well, I don't even want to say our coaching staff because I don't necessarily know what Kellen Moore or Chris Richard would have been thinking in this moment if they were in Jason Garrett's position. Jason Garrett makes these decisions. Whether to go forward on fourth down, whether to kick a field goal here or there, and he didn't show up. And so, which results in the team not showing up. And like I said, it's funny because I argued with a lot of Cowboy fans last night. I don't know why. I normally don't do it, but I did it. And it kind of just shows that a lot of people don't necessarily know what they're talking about. And I appreciate a lot of the guys on here who know exactly what they're seeing, because I had people saying, oh, well, if we had this quarterback or if we had that quarterback, we would have been in better. Or somebody was like, if we had Carson Wentz, we would have been in a better position. Guys, our coaching staff doesn't even know how to use Dak Prescott. They don't even know how to use Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard. What makes you think getting a different quarterback in here is going to change? It doesn't change anything because we don't know how to use the guys we got. We don't know what to do with these guys. Joseph McQuinn, call Dez Bryant right now. They got to call. There's no passion. There's no fire, There's none at all. And Dez got criticized for it. He's all fired up and fiery on the sideline, and they say he's a bad teammate and he's not coachable. And, hey, my only thought was on Dez was that he's slowing down. I always said we needed to get another receiver in here. Not once. And Joseph can quote me on this. He can agree with this. I never said get rid of Dez. I said we need another receiver in here to help Dez. Dez would have been a great number 2, hell, a number 3 receiver. But he's neither here or there. It's in the past. And so now the Cowboys need help to get in the playoffs. And I really don't want us to make the playoffs. I don't want it. Eagles, go out there, win that game, go into the playoffs, do what you do. We should win. I believe we'll beat the Redskins. Then again, I don't know. Who knows? But I believe we'll beat the Redskins. And I think, that'll be that. We'll miss the playoffs. We'll go 8-8. We'll let Jason Garrett go. He'll ride off into the sunset. I don't know who we're going to bring in to replace him. That'll just be what we're looking at. And then, but I'll have you guys draft analysis. Y'all know I've been on it for the past, 3-4 years. Actually, I believe 6 years with my draft analysis. I got you guys on that. I just got to wait to see what coach we're going to bring in, what philosophy we're going to have, and I will get a draft board up for you guys. I got y'all, all right? Plain and simple. But Cowboy Nation, this is what it's come down to. We allowed Jason Garrett and Jerry Jones to carry this team down the drain, and our players are paying for it, especially Dak and Zeke. They're paying the price for it. Sean Lee, I don't know if Sean Lee will be back. I would have loved to see for Sean Lee to get a Super Bowl ring or something like that. Have a good playoff game. Who knows? But it's just not going to happen, guys. But hey, it is what it is. Cowboy Nation, stand up, stay proud. Hey, let the trolls troll you. We deserve this L. We're gonna have to take this L. We can't be mad about it. that'll be all I got for today. I just got off work and I haven't. Y'all see the bags under my eyes, man. I ain't had sleep, man. So hey, I'm gonna get some rest. Uh, I will finish. I'll finish the season strong. I'll do a video going into that Redskins matchup. Make sure you guys tune in on Wednesday night for our podcast, our NFL, our NFL prediction podcast and recap. Cowboy Nation, stay proud, stand up. It is what it is. This has been all of my time. Cowboy Cam. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at Cowboy Cam 11. Make sure you like and subscribe to the Flex Network. Make sure you let me get the banner up. If you do have Twitter, make sure you here it is. Make sure you follow. Sorry, the Flex Network 1 on Twitter if you have Twitter. But hey, give major props to the Eagles. They got the win. They still got to go beat the Giants, so who knows? But that's been all my time. Cowboy Cam is out.